Hey guys, just addressing a couple more questions from my YouTube channel. I get a lot. I've got a little girl. I want to put her into a martial art. What do you think? And I guess because I'm a girl, I get this question a lot, but I think absolutely all girls should be in judo or jiu-jitsu at a young age. I mean, if you're older age already and you're a girl, get into it for sure. But if you're a parent and you're asking this question, absolutely. Little girls in my club, they start out, we're just running and jumping and physical literacy and games and judo specific games and drills and stuff. But at 3 or 4 years old, we're just getting comfortable in our own bodies and how to move and how to grapple with other boys and girls and getting comfortable about your own personal inner bubble space and that being invaded, of course. And just getting comfortable with grabbing and grappling. So that's super important at a young age for a little girl to learn, as well as she goes through her stages of development, being comfortable with being grabbed and grabbing and grappling. So all of that is super important as a little girl, so she knows how to defend herself later on. As well as when puberty happens, it's okay for a girl to grapple with a guy on the mats, and it's purely judo, and that's it. And what's nice about that is you go through judo just like I did as a young girl, learning it's okay to grapple and grab and also beat boys. It's really fun. So I think absolutely every little girl should learn it, not just for self-defense, but being comfortable with grappling and being comfortable with being grappled, and also for the competitive nature of it. It stems through the rest of your life. If you grow up learning judo, usually you'll be a pretty confident, very self-aware, very body self-aware female. And this is important in life, not just on the mat. So please get your little girls onto the mats. Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, Taekwondo, Karate, any of the martial arts. What I like about Judo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is because you're grappling, and it gets a girl very confident and body self-aware, and her inner bubble space, she's comfortable with others in it. So that's super important, I think, for later self-awareness, and it's just confidence building, knowing you can throw a guy or a girl to the mat just with very little effort. If you have the right timing, you have the right kazushi, and a lot of it is principles of judo, for example. Seiryoku Zenyo, minimum effort, maximum efficiency. So you'll learn as a female or a male in judo, it takes very little effort if you have the timing and the kazushi to throw someone. That's one of the principles of judo. Another nice thing that I like about judo, when you're first learning judo or jiu-jitsu, you're learning a lot of break falls. A lot more break fall learning in judo, of course, because you're throwing a lot more. But you're learning to fall, and that's important in anybody's life. But you're also learning how to fall and be thrown efficiently and effortlessly, and also so it doesn't injure. So break falls are a really key, important thing of judo. You learn a lot of those in the beginning stages of a judo practice and of a white belt's life, is a lot of break falls. And especially for females, you're learning to fall, you're learning to grapple, you're learning to defend yourself, but also throw people with minimum effort, even if they're much heavier than you. So all of these things put together, I think every little girl should be put into judo or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I love both, I'm in both. But because my roots are from judo, I favor judo a little more, of course, because you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the jiu-jitsu, which is the groundwork portion of judo, and you're getting the judo, which is the stand-up portion of judo, the throwing, and there's the chokes and the arm locks as well. And nowadays, the senseis in most judo clubs throughout the world are very, very welcoming of judoka that are female. It used to be in the old day, and even back in my day, I was the only female in the club, but senseis back in the day were, of course, old school, where girls shouldn't do judo. So it took a lot of pioneer judo women like Jean Kanagogi's mom, Rusty Kanagogi, to bring women into the Olympics for the first time, that sort of thing. So women have been in judo since the beginning of time, but only recently very accepted in judo dojos. So talk to all the senseis in your neighboring judo clubs and see what their stance is on, if they're very competitive, maybe you want to just go recreation, and that's a competitive club. So you might want to go to the more recreational club in your area, depending on what you're looking for. But every little girl should start in judo and or jiu-jitsu, and it will be self-awareness for the rest of your life. So go look up a judo or jiu-jitsu club and find something for your little girl to start in. if she's 4 or 5, 6 years old, or 40 or 50 or 60 years old. There's always a place for a female judoka in any judo club throughout the world, and they're very accepting, very welcoming. So any questions, comments, shares, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take on females in martial arts.